Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, I was just on a call, and unfortunately, it kind of bled into my stream start time. Apologies. I got the green screen up, but I don't have any of the lights set up or anything else like that, so we're not going to bother about the camera here today, folks, so we'll just shut that down for now. Thank you so much for all your early birdies for being here. Thank you so very much for your patience. I greatly do appreciate it. We got about 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go get our drinks, get our snacks, get our butts in the comfiest positions before we start today's show. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope everyone has had themselves a fantastic weekend so far. Yesterday, I took my wheel apart to find that I have two screws that need Torx head number 12. My phone repair kit does not have a Torx 12. It goes up to a Torx... damn. Hold on. Yeah, okay, it went up to a Torx 10, and I need a Torx 12. And so I was like, no worries, I got my big pack. And this one is a Torx 8. Yeah, so that's the largest on there. So luckily enough, my younger brother says that he does have a Torx set. It's just unfortunately with him in his car with his toolbox. So he is away from home right now, so my wheel is 40% complete. I have to take out these two bloody Torx screws, and so that way I can then take the broken clamp out and replace it with the new one. So as soon as that's done, my brother said he'll be home either Monday night or Tuesday morning. Just all depends on how his visit goes with one of our family friends. We haven't seen her in many years. She reached out to him like, hey, what are you doing this long weekend? So he booked it. So he's out and about. So I will get that wheel up and going for this week for sure. Can't wait. I've been dying. I can't wait to get back into some Monbuzzo. I need my maple syrup. I need the Canadian game for the Canadian guy, if you know what I mean. But I hope everybody else is enjoying their weekend. This is the Canadian long weekend for us. And I hear that our southern neighbors will be enjoying their long weekend next weekend. So I hope everybody's got some big old plans for that as well. Hope everyone's weather is doing fantastic. We've been going from rainy to sunny, So you know how old age feels. Every injury you got. That's what you're playing right now? Oh, nice, Matt. Nice. I'm jealous. I am jelly. Definitely. Looking forward to playing this game here. I think this might be the last dig site. I do think so. I went and looked around a little bit more there in the in-between times, and I couldn't find anything. I could not find any other zones or anything else like that. So let's continue on. And so once again, all those bones and everything else that we had these guys clean up, I went and assembled them as well. So those will be ready for when we are ready to do our grand decorating of our hall here. Look at this. I never checked this place out in really great detail. There was something on some patch notes saying that they're looking into making the elevators actually operable. So I don't know if my constant whining and complaining got them to move forward on that, or if that was something that was scheduled in already, or if there was more feedback than that as well. So this looks amazing. So over here, this is how you go ahead and start setting up your exhibitions and all that. Exhibits, sorry, for the exposition. Exhibition. Oi. Beep. Tongue-tied, folks, tongue-tied. So today is going to be another day, and we are on a cliff's edge. This is going to be fun and interesting on how we get to clean this one up. I'm glad that it's not another water level, though. That gasoline issue that they have there is just a little too painful. Say it nicely. Oh, man. Other than that, good weekend. Some great news coming in, like I said last week, from my doctor saying that, yep, he's got information from my previous doctor now. He's ready to fill out the AISH forms, which is assured income for the severely handicapped. He's willing to fill out that paperwork. It does take 6 to 8 months in order for it to get on somebody's desk for them to approve or deny. And as always, this is the government. They will deny you the first 2 times, but on the 3rd time, they usually go, okay. So 'tis the way it works, so I gotta work with that as well. So I will keep you folks up to date as I get more information coming into me. This Tuesday, I will be probably late on stream or may even miss a stream, just because I do have to run out and get my taxes and all that done, and can't book an appointment. It's a first come, first serve, wait in line type of deal. So 'tis unfortunate, but since we are out of the tax season, that's the way it works up here. Alright, so we got ourselves... Oh, hold on. Let's check our fuel here. How are we doing for fuel? Oh, we got a full tank. We're good. So this is going to be an interesting trip. So I tried taking one of the other vehicles through here. Didn't work out for me so well. I ended up getting the truck stuck like 4 times in the water because the engine would die on me. So I'm guessing this particular level, you just got to suck it up and use this, what do they call this, a Unimog or something like that? It's not quite Mercedes, but yep. It does do the job. Alright, so then I gotta turn. Where's my road? Is it up farther? Must be up farther. So I think actually, you know, the next episode that we do, which will probably be tomorrow, I won't have the wheel ready yet because my brother, won't, like I said, won't be home till later in the evening. So yeah, I won't have access to that particular screwdriver, but he says he's got one for sure. He's like, oh yeah, I definitely know I got one for sure. Okay. So sweet. Okay, we got some prison work to do here. We gotta bust some rocks. So we'll get that up and running as soon as possible. Because yeah, I'm dying. I'm dying to get back and play some Mon Bazoo. I need some maple syrup in my life. I would have made pancakes yesterday with maple syrup. However, I found out that I was like, ooh, I'm down to about 2 cups of flour left. So I'm going to have to save that for pizza. Gotta have my pizzas. I live off of burgers and pizzas. I love them both. You get all the proteins, you get all the carbs, you get everything that you need, especially with the amount of veggies that I put on mine. So I like to put on the onions, the mushrooms, the green peppers, black olives. Yeah. My pizzas are thick, and they're about, well, I would have to go measure the pan, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's around 24 inches long by 18 inches wide. And I'm a thin crust guy, so I don't make them super, super, super doughy type style breads. It's a thin crust. It's got just a tiniest little bit of a crisp to the crust. That's my perfect pizza right there. And Caveman absolutely loves it, and he's had pizzas from restaurants and things like that before, and he's like, Dad, it's just not like yours. Yours is better. But he's the first one to point out too that homemade sauce is better than canned sauce, and I'm using a canned sauce right now. So he would, if he was here, he'd be giving me hell for that. Dad, why? Why are you using a canned sauce? Because tomatoes right now are $4 a can, and this can of tomato sauce, which is what a can of tomatoes would have rendered down to, was $1.99. So cheap. But as of course we get closer to summer, fresh tomatoes will come down in price, and I'll be able to afford those instead of using the canned tomatoes, because I much prefer using fresh tomatoes to make my sauces. Why am I... Oh, that is just not going to happen with this type of vehicle. Come on. Devs, trying to make something happen. You're forcing it. Not good. There's no way that mud, when I can see my tire marks hitting clay dirt like I'm on here. You should have done that poorly. So yeah, like I said, I hope everyone's doing fantastic. It's a good day for me. Yesterday, oh man, I had the worst headache. Ugh. We had a barometric drop go into a barometric high within just a couple of hours of each other, and it just wiped me out. I was seeing kaleidoscope colors. Migraine. Whoa. But luckily enough, I took a bunch of Motrin, and I'm feeling the Motrin hangover today, as I call it. Shane! Oh my god, are you serious? More flood warnings? Ah, come on! What did your family do in the past life that they're getting so just trounced on, man? That's sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that indeed. Alright, we'll get the secured area. 3rd time this year. Yeah, they got to come up with some water mitigation. I mean, there's a lot of dry land that's out there that could easily use with some nice, long, sweeping, back and forth you know, little tributaries and stuff like that to help alleviate these issues. You know, some locks. All they got to do is just have some twist locks that, you know, it's like, this community, you have to have someone appointed. And, you know, when the level comes up to this far, you go ahead and open up the locks and it trickles down through these man-made tributaries. You know, that type stuff. They gotta fix their schniz, you know what I'm saying? Alright, well, let's go ahead and we'll get rid of all the rocks and everything else that we can see. Whoa! Oh, that was a bit of an arm twitch. I'm sorry to hear that, Shane. Honestly, I am, man. I hope that things get better for you folks. Yeah, reach out to your MLA and everything else and say, hey, this is ridiculous. You know, come on, we got to do something here. People need to have jobs. Let's get them jobs. Let's put in some of these tributary locks and stuff like that. Yeah, like they say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. You just gotta, you know, you gotta take the effort to get out there and, you know, inform them. You never know. You might have a better idea than what they've ever come up with, and they go with it. You know what I mean? At that point in time, you're like, yeah, pay me. Oh. Jesus, till August. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. No. Here, you know, if we ever have any types of those issues or anything like that, yeah, we open up our floodplains, basically, you know. It's like, okay, well, here we go. We're going to pour some water over into here, into this, you know, floodplain for a lot longer. And then it turns out that, yeah, the bloody beavers come in afterwards and they're loving it. And so now they have a great habitat, you know. It's like, you know, in the years of the droughts, it's not so good for them. Their ponds dry up, but they move. And then they come back again when the water starts flowing back in. You get a whole bunch of brand new families and of beavers, and away they go. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. And nobody should have to be underneath that type of flood, you know, especially when you're not, you know, at sea level right up against the ocean. Yeah, come on, let me over. Gotta check every rock. Gotta make sure. We want to catch all the bones. Them bones, them bones, them bones, them bones. The road, yeah. Yeah, I just... I don't like it when friends of the channel have to go through the hardships. Let me have all the hardships. I can handle it. I've been living with pain my entire life. Because my body is just too old now to take that type of abuse that I've given it. I wore myself out a little bit early in life. Every time that thing flashes green, it's just like, what's going on here? Bone! Today I took the AC/DC concert, had buck teeth, giving her a cute beaver smile. She was the best damn woman I've ever seen. Oh, jeez. So yeah, in the big scheme of things there, folks, yes, I have a lot less stress on my plate knowing that things will be moving forward. It's just a time game now, right? So, I mean, you know, things are going to get worse for me than before they get better, unless, you know, I can make something happen. So, we'll see. We'll see. But I'll keep everybody appraised as always. So, and once again, thank you, Bone. That was awesome, man. That's awesome. I can't wait to see everything all together, and when it's done, I hope you get the accolades that you so well deserve for all the hard work that you're putting in, my man. I hope everyone gets as much enjoyment out of this project that you're working on that I do. And I know it says it's in the Discord for around the middle of July and all that, but I can't wait for the full public announcement date for the release of the first part. That'll be awesome. And all that it entails. Oh, they're gonna love it. Peeps are gonna love it. Now, if I can just get my microphone to sound better, then I won't have to make fun of myself all the time. Not sure if I scanned this one or not, but I have not seen anything for those particular types of rocks that says we have to inspect it first. The ones that are buried in the ground, but these ones here, I don't think we actually have to inspect them. So we'll just bust them up, and if something goes wrong, we'll know what happened. Oops, my bad. My bad. Kadunk and kadunk. Okay, so is this going to be better to work our way from the bottom up or from the top to bottom? I think it's going to have to be top to bottom again and then do the long, slow climb up the sides after we get it cleared out. So let's start off with that, shall we? July 22nd. Nice. Nice. So there you go, folks. Yeah, heard it here. July 2nd, we'll be receiving the Walk with Ghosts, part 1 of a multiple episodic part. It is going to be fantastic. And I can't wait for to continue listening in on what's happening with the rest of the production as it goes through. As time flies. Because my god, has time ever flown by this year? Whew. It's amazing what stress does to the body. Sorry. Season 1. Okay, I keep thinking it as in parts with episodes inside, but you are correct. Season 1 with episodes. It's an episodic season. That's correct. See? That's what you're around for. That's why you do the public announcements and I'm just the guy in the background. I'm just the guy nattering in your ear. Oh, man. So I got to talk to KV for a little while today. He's doing fantastic. He's actually visiting my parents right now. So he got to go out there and have a bunch of fun. And I can't wait. I'm hoping sometime during the summertime and that I'll be able to go up there with him. And I'll get him on a motorbike and that with me. So ride him around on the old mini bike that we got. We got a 70 mini bike where it's just completely, has no clutch. It's all automatic. So I'll get him up on there and hopefully that'll help him with his balance. He's feeling a little bit uncomfortable riding his bike because he just doesn't have the balance. Even though he has training wheels, and the training wheels are only, half a centimeter up off the ground either way, he still feels a little like, whoa, Dad, I'm going to fall. So if I get him on a motorbike and he holds on tight for like, a couple of hours over a 2-week period, get him on there. Hopefully he'll lose that feeling of, I'm going to fall because he starts understanding the balance. Lloyd, how you doing? But it wouldn't start like episode 1 unless it was Star Wars. Oh, it's good. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm gonna let Bone do all the talking about it. But I will tell you this: fans of the Welcome Home, you're really going to enjoy this. You are going to be, if you're a super fan, you're going to be a mega fan. That's the best way for me to put it. Yes. Yeah, no doubt. No, unfortunately, he's a bit timid. He's a timid boy. He's not as when it comes to hurting himself. Like he doesn't want to hurt himself. Which I mean, hey, that's a good way to be. Nobody wants to hurt themselves. He's just a little timid on that aspect of it. So, like I said, I'll get him up there, get him on a dirt bike with me, and we'll bomb around a little bit. Probably go along the canal area and that, and let him explore and enjoy the areas. I just hope that the rules were the same as when I was a kid. You don't see the ditch rider, go for it. You see the ditch rider, drive faster than he can. Make sure you leave enough dust behind you that he can't follow you. But driving on a little 70cc mini bike might be interesting. With my kiddo on there. Yeah. Boy, my boy's big. Oh man, he's 4'5", I think it is now. Yeah, he's just over 100 pounds. Big guy. Awesome. He's going to be taller than me by the time he's 12. Sweet. No more not being able to reach things in the cupboard without getting a step stool or a chair. Just call the boy over. Hey man, help me. I need that coffee cup. It's on the 3rd shelf up. I can't reach. I would have thought we would have found some more bones by now. But we got all the bones we need. He's in chat. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. It's amazing to think that it's going to take 3 weeks to go through all that awesomeness. It's so cool. And let's see how we doing over here. Doing all right. Let's pull out the shovel. We got mud to move. Fourscore and 40 shovels ago, I was a young whippersnipper before I started this dig. Oh, just look at these views. Look at these views. All right, well, let's just check my settings here. Let's just make sure that video 1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second. Shadows doesn't look like highs anything. All right. The only thing I don't have is HDR. I don't have that. I have a 1920. I have a 1080 Ti. So I do not have HDR capability, unfortunately. No. Come on. Up. There we go. The dual meaning. That was good. That was good. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I cannot wait for the summer holidays. Yep. As long as I got, you know, a house or, you know, an apartment or something like that, you know, I am going to see if I can get Caveman for as long as possible. I want to hang out with my boy and have some fun this summer. Yeah. On the day it ain't raining, we're going to be going down to different parks and stuff like that and let him explore the world on his bike. I'm really hoping, get him out there, say, around the beginning of July, right after he's done classes type of thing. And get him out to my folks' place for a couple of weeks, get him on the motorbikes, and then after that, when we get back into town, get him on his pedal bike and see if that helps him out. And we'll go around to a whole bunch of different parks that I know of. I was just a little bit older than him when I started exploring the city back in the day, so... yeah, there's a lot of parks and everything that have been closed, completely changed around and stuff like that, but yeah, I have a really good mental memory of all the pathways and everything else that this city has. Lots of little different shortcuts and other things like that that I know of. Alright, looks like we gotta dig our way out of here. Are we gonna be able to get out of here? There we go. We can't have you up there. We gotta diggy it all. There can be only none left in this hole when we are done. There can be none. Actually, you know what? It's probably easier to walk backwards, isn't it? Just saying. Work harder, not smarter, G. Oh, wait a minute. No, work smarter, not harder. Took my bicycle to the liquor shop the other day and got a bottle of vodka and put it in the bike's basket. I was about to leave, then I thought to myself that if I fell, the bottle would break. So I drank all the vodka and then headed home. It turned out to be a really good decision because I fell 11 times on my way home. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, drinking a full bottle of vodka, I wouldn't even be able to pedal. Yeah, no, I would be having the Technicolor yawn, you could say, definitely. Oh yeah, if you guys need a good laugh, you know, Mike Myers has got a fantastic comedy out on Netflix right now called Pentaverate, and it is really good for all its slapstick humor. Yeah, you got to give Mike Myers credit on that one. He did a good job. Yeah, he put it this way: Canada's fuzzy, eh? They did a fantastic job with that skit line. They did fantastic. Canada is fuzzy. Yep. They play off every stereotype that they can, and it's very well done. Charge you for riding drunk? Oh, yeah, definitely. They would tier 2, yeah. What is it? Under the public intoxication, if you're on a pedal bike. If you're on a electric bike, that there is... that's a bigger ticket, like, because now you're operating a classified motor vehicle. So yeah, because they call bikes with electric bikes here, they're called or positioned as class 1 is just a regular pedal bike, but an e-bike is a class 2 or 3. So yeah, you can get a big trouble for that. Yeah. I don't drink. It hurts way too much. I don't drink. I put more beer into my my onion rings and battered fish than I've drank in the last 15 years. Oh, easy. Now that I think about it, easy. Last 15 years, I've put more booze and food than I have in my my body. Just, oh, the pain from hangovers for me is just so amplified. Just, nope, I can't do it. So that leaves more booze for everybody else out there. But I'll tell you this, make sure you leave me at least one 6-pack for, because I do fish once a month. I do fish and chips once a month. I get myself a big old piece of cod. Or, sorry, halibut. Cod? Cod's my... If they don't have any halibut, then I'll go for cod. But yeah, nope. That's my thing. Once a month, I gotta have myself the old style English fish and chips. All homemade, battered, everything, all done at home. I like to cook. I just don't like to stand up so much while I'm cooking, so, yeah. I sit on a, either a stool, like it's funny, I go over to my, my sister's house there, and she's like, there's always a stool in the kitchen. Just because she's like, yep, make life comfy for you. Like, thank you. Speaking of which, I'll be going out and visiting her later on this evening after I'm done stream. I'm going to be heading over there. She's asked me to give her a hand to move the dining room table out of the dining room and into the kitchen area because she's going to wax the hardwood floors that she's got. So with her husband being away right now, she can't move that big table on her own. She doesn't want to scratch the floor doing it, so it makes sense. See, I can't do it. I don't like beer batter. I will, however, use spirits and wine in cooking. Oh, yeah. I haven't cooked with wine in a long time. Believe it or not, I like, when I saute my onions, I like putting in a little bit of white wine. I don't know if it's the proper thing to do or not, but I do like it. It's yummy. In my opinion. It picks up all the charry little bits that I've left on the bottom of the pan. And it just gives it that nice little nuanced flavor. Love it. But yeah, I haven't cooked with wine in probably about... Ooh. Well, when did the X and I split? That would have been October 2021. So probably since September of 2021. Because, yeah, I didn't drink the wine, she did. And then whenever her bottle got down to, you know, too low or whatever it was, and her nitrogen canister thing didn't work so good, you get down to about less than 25% of the bottle, and those nitrogen canisters still, the wine goes. It turns, right? So I would just finish it off by doing the onions. Jeremy, how are you doing today, man? Hope you're enjoying the long weekend. Hope you go out there and get yourself some of the McKay's ice cream, dude. It's nice weather out there. Well, when it's not cloudy and raining, it's nice weather. Boy, we've had some really quick changes in the weather the last couple days. But yeah, definitely. Get some McKay's ice cream. It's so good. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jeremy, for the reminder, folks. I gotta do it. Oop. That was the wrong button. Gee, you want this one.
Links in the description down below.
Hit that notification bell, folks, for all the latest content. Alright, I don't have the camera on. I'm sitting there making the voices and bopping my head around and everything else. It's like, oh yeah, you guys don't see this. Never mind. Mike! You're taking 5 minutes from the heat, man? Or, you've been told that you're allowed to stop working for now, but it's time for you to make dinner? How's it going, my man? I hope that I hope the art is shaping up to your missus' likings, because that means it's less work for you when you get that far. But we both know that, you know, there's always something else. There's always going to be something else. And as long as the geeses are well, happy, and protected, then, you know, You did your job on that, right? Now for, you know, the honeydew list, page 17. Gotta keep on moving. Nah. Dinner is done. Nice, nice. I haven't made it that far yet, but it's only 4 o'clock for me. So I'm going to, once I'm done stream, I'm going to rip up and make 2 quick burgers and some fries real fast. They're sitting already in the, soaking in the vinegar water and that. So just gotta deep fry those up and cook up some cast iron smash burgers. And then I'll be ripping over to my sister's house to give her a hand to move that table. For the interior of the coop? Nice. You sure you want to go with plywood? It's a little bit more expensive, but you might want to pick up some like plexiglass or Lexan, because then you just got to go in there and you take your pressure washer, you hook up a, you know, the soap bottle thing. Yeah, instead use, what is it, 1 cup of bleach for every 4 liters of water. So I guess that'd be like, you know, a cup of bleach per gallon of water. And then you can just hose the damn thing down, man. Yeah. Why sit there and, you know, do all the extra work cleaning it yourself when, you know, you got a pressure washer and you can get it all debacterialized. So you don't have so much of that ammonia smell. Just got to remember you can't put the chickens back in there for whatever it is, 24 hours or whatever, until after it's all well soaked in the floor. And then you put down the new bedding for them, and then it should be good for a while. So you can hose it out. Okay, good. As long as you got that covered, because yeah, man, make your life easier. I mean, that's one thing, you know. If I wasn't so damn noise sensitive, I'd probably go back and get chickens again. You know, I had chickens growing up on the farm with my parents and everything, and I love fresh eggs. Don't get me wrong, absolutely love fresh eggs. But what I didn't like is the fact that, you know, we always had to ask somebody if we wanted to go on, like, you know, a vacation or camping for just the weekend. You're like, do you mind coming through and cleaning, you know, like that stuff. It's like, I hated asking that of friends. Even though there were other farmers and stuff like that, you know, and they just send their kids over. It was like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to make extra work. Even though we would go over and help them for, you know, they were on their vacations, we do the same things, right? So, still, hate putting other people out for my animals. I told you they would. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Ducks are loud. That quack, man. Quack, quack. And they always got to let you know they don't like whatever it is the hell that you're doing. Yep. No, we had I think it was like a mallard or something like that. I can't remember. I was like 4 or 5 when it just decided that, yeah, it was going to make its home with the chickens. And it was there for like 3 years, 4 years, something like that before it died. And it hung out with the chickens, and the chickens didn't care. But all the time. Oh, man. Is there any way we can remove the vocal cords of this thing? It's funny, the first time I heard the Aflac commercial, I laughed so hard going, yeah, that's pretty close. What, baby? I let you out before I started. Well, before I started the phone conversation. Yeah, you should be fine. Once again, I'm streaming. I'm not paying attention to her. Daddy, let me out. Only 7 to 8 weeks old? Oh, yeah. They ain't noisy yet. Oh, yeah. Wait until you start, when they figure out that every time you come by that you're about ready to raid their nest. Oh, yeah. They'll let you know. Oh, God. Okay, so yeah, we've had one goose. And it was for a Christmas dinner thing. And we never had a goose after that. That bloody bugger just pinched at you all the time. All the time. Yeah. I still have scar marks on my legs just from going in the garden. That thing saying, no, this is my domain. Nope, this is mine. Yeah. Grabbing onto you and doing that little rattle thing that they do. Ugh. Guys, nuts. No, the goose that we had, I don't think it ever... If it did, I don't remember. It was about 7 at that time when we had the goose for just the one season. That was it. It was for Christmas. I had a Christmas goose. I think if I remember right, my dad got it off another farmer. And it was like a year old or something like, no, it was like 2 years old. That's what it was. Yeah. It was like 2 years old. And then, so yeah, it was due. It was due that Christmas. So we fed it up for the first little while. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to break it. I want to scan it. Bone? There we go. So this is the Triceratops stuff. Finally, we finally found the rest of the Triceratops. My god. What a slump that was. I mean, you look at the map, we were like way over there when we first started finding the first Triceratops bones. And here's the rest of them over here. Whew. That was a mudslide. Alright, let's get plastered. Oh, nice, nice, nice. If you happen to know any farmers that are around in your area, Mike, see if they have any old belting. And so what you need to do is you just cut it down to about, I think it was like, my dad did like a 12-inch wide section, and he made it like a crank roller. So the eggs would come out of the coop, fall down onto the belting, and then you just cranked the belt and all the eggs just came towards you. Handy. So you didn't have to go in behind and duck in underneath and get your hands full of crap and get pissed on, that type of stuff. Worth it. Well worth it. Definitely well worth it. Uh-oh, puppy's putting her paw down. Okay, she really gotta go. Be right back. What's up, pup? Hey, come on. Yeah, I've learned over time that if my dog puts her front paw down the way that she does, she's like stamping her foot, really. And you just, like, it means now. I need it now. It's not I'm just bugging you because I love you, and I'm bugging you because I need to go outside. And then if I'm sleeping, she'll run to the door and scratch. If she's not up on the bed with me. If she's up on the bed with me, she just does the one paw into my face. Thunk. Come on, wake up. I gotta go now. I have to give her credit. The only time that she's ever had an accident in the house is when we weren't home, or we weren't paying enough attention when we had a bunch of friends over. This one's got a fossil in there? Nice. Okay, cool. This one had a fossil, right? No, empty. Sweet. We got one! Let's clean up this area over here first before we start going over there. Oh yeah, she really had to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, she'd be scratching now, saying, "Let me in, let me in." She always scratches at the door to let her in. Always. Absolutely awesome. You always know when the dog wants back in. Oh, poor thing. So, when I make this giant pizza of mine, right, it lasts me 3 days. So, if it's just me, it lasts me 3 days. If it's me and kiddo, it's dinner and the lunch. It's like 2 days. So for 3 days, her face was looking absolutely amazing. She was doing really good. She only had the big, like, mump type look underneath her chin. But then for the last couple of days, yeah, I've been making burgers, and yeah, she really likes burgers, so her face is all super puffy. I gotta lay down with her twice a day in order to get her face to reabsorb some of the saliva back into it. But it's not causing her any pain or discomfort that I can tell. At least she's not telling me anyway that, you know, I don't want this anymore. No, she just tells me every once in a while that she's not too happy that her face is fat. Every once in a while. But it's really, really fat when she starts doing the, oh, I'm just going to lay here. I don't want to play with my toys. I just want Daddy love me. So she's been doing really, really good. She's such a trooper, that puppo. Yeah, I will admit, it's work, but I mean, you know, I'd rather put 10 hours into something that's going to save me 100 hours per year later, you know what I mean? Keep me cleaner, things like that. But then again, I'm a tinkerer, right? So I'll go out to the garage. My dad's a maker, I'm a tinkerer. So I'll go out there, I'll design several things and start working on them, building them, and then I'll go, I can make it better if I do this, and then I... Excuse me. Wrong tube. That hot chocolate went down the wrong tube. Alright. So yeah. Basically, yeah. I'll, you know, what my dad will do in like, you know, 1 or 2 iterations takes me about 10 or 15. But it, when I'm done, it does exactly what I wanted it to do. I can't complain. Can't complain. Alright, bust up some rocks here. Make like a prisoner and bust some rocks, eh? Nice. You got one. Why hasn't this one fallen yet? All because of this little tiny piece. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Oh, come on. I can't duck in game, so... How am I supposed to get that out? Oh, man, come on. Well, maybe we get rid of all this stuff over here. It'll fall down eventually or something. Otherwise, great job, Playway! Yeah, you kept on top of your developers to make sure that they didn't smudge. Okay, there we go. Finally. No free pallets. No free pallets! Didn't you know nothing in life is for free? A goose eggs taste right between a duck and a chicken egg. It was like 3/4 times the size of a large chicken egg. Yeah, we got some pretty big chicken eggs from one of the Brahma breeds that we had. What? What's this? What is this? Oh, and there's the scratching. Be right back. All right. Yeah. Most goose eggs I've seen in my lifetime are the ones from me smacking my noodle. I've hit my head a few times in life. Dang brim of the hat. That's always the worst part. Getting underneath the cow stalls there and yeah, into the pit, sewage pit, and after we drain it all out and you got to go through there and clean it and everything, right? And you forget that, you know, the ceiling is 5'8". I'm 5'10". The brim of my hat would go just under the concrete stabilizers, whatever you call the concrete pieces that run back and forth underneath, or to hold the grated concrete. So, yeah, if anybody's been in a dairy farm, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The slough pit. The slurry. Yep. Had to clean that out every year. Drain it out. Take it out to the field. Unload. Go back in. Suck up some more in the big tank. Go out to the field. Spread it around. Then once it was completely cleaned out, you went in there, or completely sucked out, you'd go in there with a hose and you gotta spray it all down. And yeah, those cross members, which are made of concrete, yeah, they hurt. They hurt. Yeah, my particular height being 5'10", and the brim of a hat, you don't see it, you go by and conk. And I mean, I don't know how many times I've heard my neck crack because you just you just get stopped dead in your tracks. Like, ah. I remember one time my ex-brother-in-law saw it happen and he giggled, but he didn't say anything out loud to me. He knew better. Yep. Oh, right. I went and cleared out that pallet and brought one over and... You're 5'7.5" according to your last physical. Nice. I'm like 5'10 and 3/4. I don't care. I just call myself 5'10". That's easy enough. Inches don't matter to me. I mean, if you're counting inches, that means you're awfully small in other departments, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know how many times I've heard guys go, "Oh yeah, I went balls deep." I'm like going, "Oh, you poor bastard, small, huh?" If he ain't got inches to spare, what's she feeling, huh? Probably gain an inch if I were to go see a chiropractor in an inversion table. Yeah, I bet you by the time I'm done in old age, if I don't have any type of stupor or anything like that, I'll probably be around 5'10", because we all shrink in life, right, as our discs compress. I started off at like 5'11" or something like that in junior high, but yeah, I've shrunk a little bit since then. Yeah, no, the doctors, I remember when I was 12 years old, I was like 5'9" or something like that, and they're like, "You're going to be over 6 feet." And then it took me to like high school before it was like, yeah, now you're 5'11". I'm like, oh, okay. No, puppy, I'm not going to, no. Oh, puppy, you were spoiled way, way, way too much. Yeah, definitely. Spoiled way too much, Puppo. No, I'm not getting off the computer. I know you want me to go outside in the garage and hang with you. She likes going outside. While I'm outside in the garage, she'll go outside for a while. And then she'll be bored, and then she'll come into the garage. She's got a bed in there. She'll hang out with me for a bit until she's bored of doing that. And then she'll go back outside for a little bit. But she likes it because then, she gets to hang with me the entire time. Manual labor? Gotcha. Yeah, I've done some damage to myself over time. Yeah, definitely. I could have done better in life for taking care of my body, that's for sure. But when you are born with a condition, you just kind of go with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, well, work's still got to get done, When you have, other members of your family who, weren't as capable as I was mentally in figuring stuff out. There was a lot of jobs that my dad would only give to me, and my sisters and my brother would be told, just no, don't, just don't. Yeah, we'll let G handle it. Yeah, it's funny. I'm the only person in my entire family that does not have a nickname. They've always called me by my name. I do not have a nickname with them. Everybody else in my family's got a nickname. But I do not. Yeah, it was always, no. Oh, just go get me to go do it. Like, oh, okay. All right, that's what you want. Stone with an unknown bone. Stone with an unknown bone. All right, let's pick you out of here. Picky, picky, picky. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, my younger brother was called Animal. Between my two sisters and that, they've all had their nicknames. One was Sissy. But it wasn't intentional, like, you know, to sound negative or you know what I mean? No negative connotation to it. It's just Sissy. Oh, but the sister that I'm going over to now, she's Cookie. That's her name, Cookie. Until I was of age, my folks used to just get me to, or my sister used to do all the cooking. Until I became about, well, let's see, they started teaching me at the age of 9. And I think I ended up taking over all the cooking by the time I was 11. That's because I had a better, better handle on how much spices to use and stuff like that. Cookie, my one sister, she was a little heavy-handed on some of the spices. Who's got cookies? That's my sister's. That's the one I'm going to tonight. That's her nickname. It's Cookie. And even after she moved away and everything else, my sisters are much older than me. They're foster sisters. So, much older than me. So yeah, they were moving out of the house and everything else as my brother and I were just coming into teenagers. So they were already moved out of the house. Then we had a foster brother for a little while, but things with his family and all that worked out, so he ended up going back. But he still kind of stays in contact. He'll contact my dad. He hasn't contacted me or my brother in a long time. I was already in the school in the city and all that by the time he'd come in, so I'd only saw him like on weekends. That was about it. So. Oh yeah, definitely, Cloyd. Definitely. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Don't have to remind me of that. I was working at a steel stud and track place there for a while in life, and oh my god, man, carrying 214 pounds of, what was it? That would be in the 6-inch 20 gauge up to 14 footers. After 14 footers, you would have to get some help because the length of it while you're trying to gather a bundle, you just, you know, if you weren't exactly perfect on center, you'd rip your arm muscles out, which is exactly what happened to me. I ended up blowing my supraspinatus out trying to haul around some 14 footers. Give me a cookie backwards. Yeah, I was just reading that. Like, what? Wait a minute. What? Area? Okay. I'm big. Oh, yeah. Give me cookies. Okay. Give me a cookie. Yep. I saw that one. Took me for the longest time to realize that Uric was just Corey spelled backwards. And then after that, it was like, oh, okay. And then I started looking for those things. Do. All right, let's see. We got one here for sure, uninspected. Just get as many of these uninspected stones done. All right, bust it up. Get wrecked. Oh, uninspected. Uninspected. That's got a bone. I can see it right there. I got a bone to pick out of you. You can pick your friends. You can pick your bones. Just don't pick your friends' nose bones. Yeah, click, 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 click. Ugh. I jumped on the scale this morning. 156 pounds. I remember when I was 220 and built like a brick. I mean, yeah, abbed out and everything. Not so much no more. Getting a bit of a dad bod going on here. But I had to purposely waste my muscles, right? Because there's just... body couldn't handle it anymore. Going into a cramp when you got muscles that are, you know, super strong aren't particularly nice, you know what I'm saying? Cookie from EQ, Wercow from Vampire the Masquerade, Clover Tree from one of my friends when I was 16. He was moron, but the name stuck. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, it's to be surprised how, you know, things stick over a while. For me, it was Doc. Everybody used to call me Doc all the time because I always carried around a 2-liter Dr. Pepper. But when you have hyperhidrosis, you need to. Oh, it's funny. A lot of people and all that, like, oh my god, you know, you sweat so much. You know, why don't you use deodorant? It's like, I am, asshole. You know, like, come on. I definitely use deodorant. It's just that my body just produces so much sweat that, yeah, it don't matter. My pores, I cannot put enough pit stick on in order to get that that pore blockage or whatever that pit stick is supposed to do over time. The aluminum or the aluminum powder. It's supposed to block the pores. Mine never did. No. It does not matter. Too hydrosis. I get a dripping tap out of my arms. It is disgusting. Oh, speaking of which, my sheets are still in the washer. I'm going to have to switch those over too before I leave for my sisters. Well, one more Wercow from the werewolf side of the White Wolf games, more than Vampire the Masquerade. Gotcha. You see, Masquerade just came out. They finally came out with the Masquerade. Part 2 or whatever it is there. It was available on Epic. I saw that. It's like, oh, that's good. Only took them from, what, 2008 till now to get that done? Is Stone not reading? Why not? It's too far in, huh? Stone with a bone. Oh, you haven't seen it? Gotcha. Yep. No, it's from what I remember, they had a game, like the vampire game was like ready to go, and turned out it was so bad that they fired off, like quite literally fired a bunch of developers and started from scratch. It was apparently just absolutely horrendous. So, happy Sunday, Karsten! I hope you've enjoyed your weekend so far, and I'm looking forward to your long weekend next weekend. Long weekend for me today, so yay! Didn't get to spend it with the caveman, but he's spending time with my folks, so it's a fair trade-off, I guess. He hasn't been able to see my folks since, I think, Christmas time, so... My parents live in way out in the boonies, and it takes 2 hours, and, well, it's supposed to take you 2.5 hours to drive there. Just all depend on who's driving, is what I say. Normally I make it about 2 hours. Now, traffic is, you know, kind of congested, you know, maybe 2 hours and 5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, if you listen to good old Google Maps, they tell you it's 2.5 hours from my location to their location. Seriously? Let me guess, this has got to fall first before that one will fall? What? What do you mean there's no free pallets left? I thought I just called 3 machines to come pick these up. Don't huff at me, Puppo. That is true, Shane. That is true. You are ahead of us in the world. 'Tis Monday for you, folks. 'Tis Monday. It is my 4:46 p.m. Sunday afternoon. I haven't even hit evening yet. What can I say? I'm behind the times. Alright, what do we got left over here? Let's plaster them up. Set number 3. Ooh, are we going to have like 3 Triceratopses? Set number 4. Maybe we'll have 4 Triceratopses? Is that number 5? No, okay. We're not going to have 5 Triceratops. No, we didn't have that many bones. Tabletop games, man. Haven't done those in a long time. Empty? Empties. Alright. Oh, probably can't go that way. Yeah, this is a nice view. You know, for the Unity engine, for the distance rendering and everything else that they did very well. They did very, very well for that. I will give the map maker portion of this an A+. We'll give the overall game... I'd say a B-. It could have been done a lot better. For the tutorials, but everything else works. Everything works in it. So, I mean, that gets you into around the B ratings. Yeah, if everything works really well. Just, yeah, the tutorials on how to do things should be much clearer, much better done. As my dad would used to say, you gotta make things idiot-proof. Okay. Oh, midnight for you as well, just past midnight? Nice. Oh god, yeah, Double Dragon. Yeah, me and my buddy Sebi. We used to play that all the time. We can go plug our quarters into the arcades. Yeah. I'd get all my chores done and everything else, and away we go. Hey, Spider-Ed! Happy Sunday to you. As I was mentioning to everybody else, I hope that you have yourself an awesome long weekend next weekend, because I'm enjoying my long weekend this one. Yep, so be back for more tomorrow, folks. Be back for more streams tomorrow, for sure. As long as I don't get like a, major rainstorm come through and give me kaleidoscopic vision from a migraine again. Eesh. That was a pretty rough night. That was a pretty rough day yesterday. I ended up taking 5 Emotrin, extra strength Emotrin capsules in order to help knock it back, and I'm feeling the hangover today, the Emotrin hangover. You're from Little Denmark? Gotcha. Stone with unknown bone. We can't bust that up. What? We got 3 bones back here already? What? Wow, that was quick. We're just rocking through these Triceratopans. Alright, let's see here. Gotta scratch this stuff down. Oh, I gotta scratch it down. Gotta be picky about what we do. Alright, let's see. Where is the bone? There's the bone. I got a bone to pick out of you. See, that's set number 1. So I'm guessing that must be where it's placed on the skeletal architecture. I'm guessing. Yeah, you gotta love these bones on top. Oh, there we go. Finally got one to actually take. Nice. What else was there? So there was Rampage. That was in the arcade at the same time. There was Rally Racing. There was Enduro Racer, because that was the one that you could ride on the motorbike with. There was there was MotoGP. That was out at the same time too. Trying to think of all the games that we would play, but we mostly stuck with like Double Dragon and that. And then I remember the day the Sega Master System was a thing. It came to Canada. My buddy Sebastian and I, he had a paper route. I had like additional chores on top of my regular everyday chores. So I mean, like I dug a trench in the backyard for a phone line to be installed to the garage. And then I dug another trench in the backyard later when when my dad wanted to put water out in the garage. And then later on, I ended up digging another trench for my dad because he then wanted to have air come into the house from the garage. Nice. Well, hey, if you ever get those winning lottery numbers, though, let me know, dude. Let me know. Let me know what they were. Honest. It won't be the same lottery, right? Let's see, uninspected. Let's inspect some stones. Alright, let's get rid of you. Let's go beat on some empties. Oh, it's uninspected. Looks like we gotta break that one out. Empty, you can go away. Empty, you can go away. How about you? Alright. I think we might be done this PDQ. I thought this was going to be a bit deeper of a hill like that one that we did there with the clay-filled hills or cliffs or whatever I called that one, that episode. Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why that one won't come down. There's nothing holding it up, devs. Does anybody see any chunk of dirt anywhere that could possibly holding this thing up? Because I'm not seeing a damned thing. And this is a bone that I cannot take unless it falls to the ground. For 3080 Ti? Oh man, I'd appreciate that. Now you gotta remember folks, any type of cash that I get into my PayPal, I have to claim as income. I'm allowed to make upwards of $230 a month before they take a chunk of the money out from what I make. And it's like dollar for dollar. So say I make $400. They'll go, okay, well then you get $400 removed off of your stipend. Like, okay. So I got to be very careful how I work things. Otherwise, yeah, they're... Yeah. Oh, is that something? Is that something? No. A shovel? No. Like... Come on. There we go. Phew. Glad I'm persistent. I'm glad I'm just, you know, nuts and wildly waving a pick around in the air until I finally found something to knock it down. Now, if you were to send me the 3080 Ti, then that's fine. Go figure, you know what I mean? Like, it's interesting. Because I asked the lady, I'm like, what about sponsorship? She goes, if it's cash, you claim it. If it's items, you don't claim it. I'm like, okay. She goes, if you sell the item, you claim what you get from that. Okay. Interesting. All right. Because at first they were like, oh, we see that you received $21.99 in your PayPal here. Why didn't you put that directly into your deposit? Like, because if you take a look at the note, it says to go towards the game New World. People who live overseas do not have the ability to be able to just gift individuals a game. All they can do is, send either cash or, that type of thing. And she's like, okay, so that's clear. If there's a note on something saying that, in order to get New World or some new game or something like that, as long as the note's on there, then they can't do anything. Like for example, with the tires, so yeah, the note was, get your tire fixed or whatever it was. She looked at it and she goes, okay, so you don't have to claim that one. She goes, but it's a very fine line, so I have to be careful. And I've already been looked at, or whatever they call that, audited. I've been audited twice now because of the PayPal, but both times I've come out 100% because they're like, yeah, you are doing what you should be doing. You are, if it ever goes into your account, you're instantly, claiming it as income. Don't worry, you're doing fantastic. So I was like, all right, sweet. So that's been pretty awesome. But let's take a look at our map here, folks. I think we are done. So we've done the pit over here. I think, yeah, this was the water place, wasn't it? Hold on, maybe we haven't been over here. I don't remember anymore. Yeah, we did do this one, I think. Didn't we? Let's see, look over here. Electricity generator, halogen lamp. Okay, yeah. So this road here, this one is just an over cliff view. But I think these are places where we can find collectibles. So we'll probably end up doing an episode just looking around for collectibles. Here is our one site here. Maybe let's take a bomb down this way here and see if we've done this stuff already. I'm pretty sure we have. I think. I know. I don't know. Yeah, I think that, yeah, because here's the excavation that tied to here. There's the excavation that tied to these. I'll drive around. We'll see. Because I know this is done. There was nothing over on this side. So that one was finished. That one was finished. So yeah, we might be done doing the excavaciones. Wildly waving a pick around. You've been watching me play games? No, I haven't played Minecraft in a while. And I have two accounts. I have one account that's called GaminGargoyle, and I have another account that's called Gargoyle420. And that was my recording account. So I could just set my Gargoyle420 up, record off that screen on OBS, and then I was able to play on my main screen the Minecraft game itself, and be recorded while I was doing those epic builds and everything else back in those days. But with kiddo getting to be at that age, we'll probably be going back into it soon enough. Urge. Oh, slow down. Don't get too fancy. Alright, here we go. Check this out. You can see the roadway. Oh, okay, maybe not. I thought that tan brown area there, I thought that was the road underneath us. Okay, so yeah, I suppose we can get a little stuck here. But look at how much stuck it makes us. Like, it really makes us stuck. Like, really stuck. So, hopefully, I'll figure out how we can get around here with the other machineries, the other type of vehicles, and we'll go look for collectibles one day. Because there's a ton of collectibles we gotta get. Like Pokemon. Gotta collect them all. Oop, we made it. And of course, I'm too busy looking at the road that I'm not looking at the map to see if there's any question marks that pop up on there to let you know that there are collectibles in that area. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Stay out of the water. See, there you go. Danger, deep water. Yeah, you go in there with any of the other vehicles, and it's instantaneous. Like, yeah, no, you sunk. What? Aflac. Squeeze through. Squeeze that way. Urch. Yeah, that one thing about that game Mon Bazo there, that Koenig, when you fix it up, that thing rips. So, trying to use a controller is, you know, next to impossible. Trying to use a... Oh yeah, no, that was up there. That was that... we cleaned that one up. Let's go down farther. But yeah, and using the wheel is going to be the only way to do it, I think, by the time you get the performance put on. Performance engine thrown on there, along with the... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? The turbo, yeah. The Koenigsegg, yes. This is a play on that term, Koenig. In-game, but yeah. The Koenigsegg looks like a really nice car. I've seen 3 videos now, though, where their ass ends light on fire. So that's never a good day. That's not something I'd want to have to deal with. Alright, let me out! Let me out! Well, that's a big boulder. I wouldn't want that coming rolling down on top of my truck, that's for sure. But yeah, those Koenigseggs are very nice. They remind me of the old McLarens before it was bought by Mercedes. That'd be a lady catcher, that one. Probably the wrong type of attitude ladies, but yeah, you definitely have ladies talking to you driving one of those things. Yeah. Yep. Good old snow runner. Hey, I spent more time on my back bumper with Mike than I did driving around, but we had so much fun just goofing. Like, and that's exactly what it was. We were just goofing. Oh, the memories. The memories. All the good times. You think there's going to be an excavation over here? I'm not... Like, I'm seeing where there were plans for one. I can guarantee you right now, there were plans to turn this area here into an excavation zone. I can guarantee it just from the way they got the walk up, and then they got these different levels to take out. So maybe that's something that they'll add in the future. Let's just go check this place out, shall we? Whee. Ah, look at the beauty of the waterfalls. Don't be touching me, Lucky Charms. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Hey! Oh, sorry, Grandpa. Oh. Can we get inside? Oh, did I just see a UFO? Did I see a UFO on the inside here? Yeah, it says flying saucer. Cool, but we'll save that for when we go to pick up all our collectibles. I bet you that's one of the collectibles. So yeah, okay, we'll hold off on that. I was just looking for another excavation site. This was the last place that I haven't looked on the map. And it looks like that means we are now done with the excavations. Let us make our way back to the museum so we can start cleaning up all the rocks and assembling them and having ourselves a good time. SnowRunner was a blast, Mike. I absolutely loved every last minute of it playing. Playing the multiplayer was just so much fun. Yeah, it's too bad it didn't do better for us on the channel so that we could have really gotten into it really deep for a lot longer. Whee! Oh, gliding, oh no! Come on, up we go, up we go. Out of the mud, get me out of the mud! Come on, you can do it. See if we can make it back without having to put any fuel in. We should be able to. I think we'll be there at least with an eighth of a tank left. If my guesstimation is correction. I was going to try it, but no, not worth it. '31st Prime Minister, nice. Well, that's better than going from a prime minister to a president to a capital. I mean, to a king. You know what I mean? Just to have it change back again, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, some of those Middle Eastern countries, I tell you, that's got to be confusing as hell. What do I call this guy? Prime minister, or do I call him king? Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, wrong, wait a minute, wrong movie, wrong game. They need to redo Indiana Jones. They need to make a great adventure game out of it. Okay, we got nothing there. Alright, we're good. Let's travel. He's being sworn in today. Nice. Well, hopefully this guy will take action and help you guys out of the flood issues. Ah. Hot chocolate. I gotta stir it every once in a while, but it ain't so hot no more. It's just yummy chocolate milk. So for tools usage, we got 15,500 experience. 580 experience. Bones preparing, we got 3,040 experience. Sorry. Boy, oh boy. Okay, let's just... Wake up, G. Oh, brain. Let's try this again. Expedition summary. Dinosaur Canyon. Tool usage, 15,580 experience points. Bones preparing, 340 experience points. Bones transport, 0. And excavation area setup, 5 experience. For a grand total of 15,925. Yeah. Sworn in today and swore at tomorrow. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep, that sounds about right. All right, let's clean up ourselves. Ooh, we got a... Congratulations on your well-deserved recognition. Raising the rank of the museum brings a lot of new challenges and opportunities. Thanks to the rebuilt interiors and the new hall, the facility will gain more space for work and arranging exhibitions. In addition, many new decorations and materials have been made available to help make interiors and exhibitions even more beautiful. A car was put at the disposal of the museum, which you can use to set off on your expedition. As far as you know, you've already had experience with this brand, so I think you shouldn't have any problems with using it. Remember that only the modernization of the facility brings many changes, not only in the surroundings and equipment, and an important point to the possibility of making changes in the structure of the employees. You can issue new instructions remotely on a tablet in the museum employees management panel. Finally, one last piece of great news. New research opportunities have opened up. Thanks to the additional fundings, you can organize an exhibition to further regions of our country. The exact destination will be the mountains of Grizzlies East, which have been long renowned for the lost fragments found there. I hope that the careful research will help us uncover the secrets of this place and tell us we're dealing with the valuable new paleontological area. Best regards from Kendra, from the Geoscience Center Director. Blah. That was definitely a corporate letter. Not written to be read, that's for sure. Bring in knowledge. Bring on the knowledge. Triceratops horridus. The horrible Triceratops. The three-horned demon. Really? Yeah, I should have been gone by now. Thank you. Come on. Wait for all these to disappear. And we'll get the people to work. Get to work, you lazy animals. You lazy bum, Rocky. Adrian. Doop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. On 'em. Off to the prep room. So yeah, this is basically what I've been doing in between my times, in between streams. This is actually the only game that I have played. Like I said, I'm dying to play some Mon Bazo. So as soon as I can get to that, I will be. Just gotta wait for my brother to get home. And then yeah, I'll have the Torx head. Like I said, I got up to Torx head 10 and I need number 12. So it's just the teeth of the 10 just don't get enough bite on it to get it to turn. And it's in there pretty good, so. I called my brother, I'm like, hey, you got any Torx sets? And I was thinking that he would have one out in the garage. He's like, yeah, my Torx sets in my toolbox that I keep in the car. Because he's got an Audi and apparently they use a lot of Torx head stuffs. Last time he had to use it, he said, is when he replaced it his media center thing. Typically, based on what happens to the countries when they vote in somebody, they're further left than the last guy. And yeah, you know, I'm starting to notice that people are starting to get a little bit of sick of the way that, you know, the things have been, you know, swinging on the pendulum. That, you know, like a lot of the social justice warriors now are, you know, instead of getting, what do they call that? You know, the snowball effect where, you know, things just, you know, get worse and worse and worse. That things are now starting to settle down a little bit. You know, common sense is beginning to prevail. Yeah. Let's just hope that we continue moving in that direction, away from the left-hand side of things. I will have to admit, though, yep, the atrocities that are going on over in the Ukraine and that, so that definitely has made a lot of people smarten up to, you know, what really matters in life. It's people, folks. It's people. That's what matters in life. People. So, yay! I'm glad that that trend is starting to get bucked pretty good. And oh, I thought that should have been the last one. I just tried to bite off more than I could chew. Alright, go away, go away. Ooh, I want to work on this one. I want to work on this one. This is the skull. Let's do this one. Manual clean. Use the air impact and get rid of all this stuff. Gotta run around. Oh, look at this. This thing is just beautiful. Look at this. Alright, run around some more. Nice, alright. And let's just get a better view of it here for you folks. And let's get rid of that because we know what not to do now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey man. I love down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see everything that's going on. I think that's great. And then on the bottom right-hand corner, you can see exactly what your employees are doing. So that is perfecto for me. And if you have to, you can just press the R key and it will show you what areas you have missed and you can continue on keeping the cleaning going rather quickly. So, handy. Handy! A lot better than that part was in the demo there. That was, yeah, the demo needed lots of work and they definitely did a lot of work. They just needed to work on the tutorials a bit more. I have a feeling that the tutorials were the last thing that were put into the game, so they got as much added as they could, and then the tutorials were put in last minute, and Playway's like, good enough, go get it out. Just get it out the damn door. Just, you can add more later to it. You know, we've been doing that for ages now. People are accepting it that, you know, we do full release games without, you know, a full release game, you know, conditions, so, yep. Tis my Turi, and I'm sticking to it. It is. It's larger. It still doesn't come up to the amount of money that they made on it from Kickstarter and that, though. That kinda... I know how much it takes to program games, so either they were negligent with their funds, or there is more to come, and there should be more to come for what was promised with the Kickstarters and all that stuff. So let us keep our fingers and toes crossed that they hold up to their obligations, because it was done under the Pyramid Games umbrella. It wasn't done under Playway umbrella, so Playway can still go ahead and use Kickstarter for as much as they want. Because, oh, it wasn't us, it was the developers. Yeah, so anything they can do to not attach their name, you know, type deal. That seems to be the way that Playway is operating things, you know. Oh yeah, blame the developers, when meanwhile it's like, you're the publisher. You're supposed to, you know, make sure that the money's coming in, do all the marketing and all that. So if there's, you know, slump in sales, that's not on the devs, that's on you. Well, Playway takes too damn much anyway. They take way too much for what little they do. It would only take you... let's just say 20 hours to educate yourself on how to self-publish a game. That's all it really would take. 20 hours of educating yourself on it, and you'd be able to self-publish your own game. No, especially for the quality that you've been getting out of Playway lately. I don't know why anybody in their left mind, right mind, any mind would, out of their mind, would even think about, going with Playway as a publisher. There's too many others that are out there that are really, really, really good. Oh, you gotta brush your teeth there, bud? Alright. Alright, we'll take care of you, slack-jawed, lily-livered, waggy thingy. Yeah. Brush your teeth. You brush your teeth. Yeah, Captain K-Man's got a video game to play when he's brushing his teeth. It's funny as hell to hear him. Because he tries to do my outro. When he's doing it. Alright, everybody, I'll see you next time, and where you are in the world. Hope you're good. Hope you have a good breakfast and mornings, and well, I just hope everybody's awesome. So, thank you. He's so cute. Kids, gotta love them. Gotta love them. Keep you smiling. Yeah, I'm glad we worked. I've tried to do all the skulls now. So we've done the Edmontonius small creatures. We did the T-Rex together. And we did... I think there was another one, wasn't there? The Albertosaurus thingy or something weird like that? But I'm pretty sure we've done all the cleaning of the skulls together. I don't think I've missed one without you guys. So yeah, this is what the NPCs do. They do this type of cleaning, but they don't do the assembly of it, which is fine with me. I mean, cool. We get to put the bones together. You put your leg bone next to the hip bone. You put the hip bone next to the spine bone. You take that spine bone and you put it next to the rib bones, and eventually you'll get somewhere where things start looking like they're supposed to be there. Alright. Haven't used the cheat look around in a moment, so yeah, alright. East away, please. Can I go quicker? Quicker. Thank you. I'm actually surprised at how well I'm doing here. That's good. My muscles are having a good day today, actually, to tell you the truth. My legs are starting to hurt, though. I can guarantee if I go... Hold on, let me just go over. Click on OBS. 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 4 seconds. Like effing clockwork. I've been sitting down for an hour and a half. That's it. That's all I can do. Yeah, my poor doctor. Really? I'm like, yeah, every bloody video I do on YouTube for live stream, you can tell when I hit an hour and a half. Because my legs start jiggling back and forth. You might not be able to see it, but I feel it. So I know what's going on, right? Oh, no. I meant to throw that on there. Oh, well. So yeah, now you see how it says ready to assemble 5? Alright, so you give it press E. Now we need to assemble. And this is what I've been doing off camera for 160 bones, I think it's been. No, maybe less than that. I know I've done at least 90 bones so far. Like 90 sections of putting bones together in between streams. Because this would get pretty boring for you guys to see me do nothing but, 3 streams of this. Is picking up, placing down. Picking up, placing down. There we go. Come on, get clean. For as much as I bagged on this game and everything else, it's just the tutorials, folks. It's just the tutorials. If you have kids, just be forewarned that, if you purchase the game for a kid, you're going to have to play it with them in order to understand it, or play it yourself first. And that way the kids can have as much fun with it as possible. Yeah, I would not want to, Here, we'll grab you. I said we'll grab you. Thank you. Chunk. All right, let's do it. Let's put this Triceratops together today. Avengers, assemble! Oh man, these ones are the worst ones. All right. Because you get these little itty bitty tiny bones, and then they don't like showing up. And because you can't rotate the actual bone skeleton, you got to walk around the table on this one. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah, for what's in the game, there's an adequate amount for the game, but it's still not enough diversity of the dinosaurs. You know, if you're going to have a museum, you're going to have more than just 4 dinos, right? I mean, 4 types of dinos. I mean, I think altogether, I think we have like 10 10 skeletons altogether when it's all said and done. But I think 4 of them are the Edmontoniasaurus things. I think only 1 Triceratops, and I think there's like 2 or 3 Triceratops, I think, from the amount that we've gathered anyway. You see, this is the part that I know that kiddo is going to love. This little part here, where he's putting stuff all together, and it's being built before his eyes, and then he gets to put it onto the skeleton, see exactly where it goes. Yeah. So definitely, this is a great game for children if you are the type of parent who can figure things out with minimal and next to zero tutorial on how to do things. The tutorial that they have is not relevant to the issues that, you know, everything that's in the tutorial is common sense type stuff. The stuff where, you know, like trying to find out how to deliver those crates, how to, you know, get gasoline through the drones. None of that's described. None of that's at all done. So it's like, all right. If it wasn't for my years of game playing, I probably would have put this game away and went, fuck, that was a bad Kickstarter investment. You know, that type stuff, but so far, so good. And there, and there, and there. You got a bunch of dinosaurs in Congress. Yeah, I still don't understand to this day, you know, why there aren't less younger people in politics. And by younger, I mean those who are like, you know, out of college age, so like 26 to 40. You don't see too many of them that are in any type of positions of power, and yet they are the ones who are probably most relatable to the demographics. You know what I mean? We're getting all these old fogies who are out of touch, who still think that, you know, Elvish has just left the building. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm getting up there too myself, so, you know. Look at you, look at you. Oh, so magnifique, so magnifique. 2 more. Oh, that's quite the hip bone. Wouldn't want to break that, that's for sure. Weech. Okay. Are you... So yeah, we got at least 2 Triceratops. Alright, put those bones there, because I have no idea how to send them back. Well, hopefully this is the other side. Yep. Alright, so we definitely have at least 1 more Triceratops after this to be able to put together. Sweet. What do we got? No more to assemble? Alright, let's go over here. Knowledge base. And deliver, please. What? I thought we were done all that. Oh, I guess not. Alright, well, we'll keep on cleaning. Yeah, like I said, yeah, this is the stuff that I've been doing. It's boring as hell for you guys to watch over a long period of time, isn't it? My apologies. But yeah, this is the game. Prep room. Yeah, there's a few more bones in here that we got to clean up. All right, no worries. We got this. You're fine with it? Well, I bet you more would get done to help with our carbon sequestration if there was younger people in there was more of a voice from the younger people. I do believe so. That's the world that we're leaving them to. So, in definitively, I have got no issue of having younger people in office. Now, I don't mean like, fresh out of high school young. They need a little bit of world experience and things like that. But at the same time, they are more connected to, what's going on than most. Than somebody who's well over the age of 60, that's for sure. I'm used to seeing fossils. I play cards with some of them. Oh, man, I have not been to an old folks' home to volunteer time in a very long time. Very, very long time indeed. It was part and parcel of the Scouts and everything else when we were growing up. Scouts, Cubs, Beavers, Ventures, Rovers. Damn, I was a busy guy my entire life. Always on the go. Always had something. If I wasn't working, I was part of a club or something. Well, even when I was working, I was part of clubs. And 500 I play every week. Oh, nice, nice. My biggest thing there was rum. Gin rummy. Gin rummy? Yeah, rummy. Or no, gin. Yeah, gin. I can't remember. Yeah. It's been that many years too. That goes back like 15 years since I played card games. Like that anyway. Yeah, I haven't volunteered in a long time. What's wrong with me? I'm an asshole. Yep, that's the way I look at it. I like volunteering. I like hanging out. You get to, like, especially with the older folks, you get to hear so many awesome stories and things like that. I mean, I don't care if half of them are BS. Just some of the things just like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Really? Clean, 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 clean. Oh, sure. Now they're busy. Now they're full. Okay. So you gotta get out of this. Otherwise, if you're in there, it don't work. So you gotta wait. Oh. Yes. Yes. For me, it was, the best experience I've ever had in life was when my dad had brought a gentleman down that had worked on the Model Ts in factory. Now, this was about 84, 85. Yeah, because my dad had the Model T completely restored by 88. So, yeah, that was freaking awesome. The guy explaining how you make the leather seals and everything else, how it worked, by using the stretcher and what type of linseed oil, how you boiled the linseed oil. You put the leather into it, and then you put it over to the form, and you smash down onto it, and then use a rope, and you tie it up near the bottom, and then once it finally got its shape, you then shave over around the rope, so then you can go put the seal in, and it's like, oh, wow. Just crazy, man. Just absolutely crazy. Like, leather seals on, like, pistons and stuff like that. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, no, that one of the best experiences I've had in my life was, working with this guy for, I don't know, 6 weeks or whatever it was. And so he came and stayed with us at my family's farm. And him and my dad and myself and a couple of my dad's friends, we all worked together and restored an old Model T. That was a barn find, right? So. And then my dad had that in the parades and everything else for the longest time. And what was it? 2017, I think. 2017, 2018, something like that. He just got offered a ridiculous amount of money for it. Just ridiculous how much this guy paid for it. Like, because it was fully, legitimately restored. Yeah. Yeah, and then my dad was like, okay, I'm gonna go find him. I think he's in a Model A or something like that. He never got one, so we don't have it anymore. Or we don't have that But yeah, we don't have the Model T anymore. I think it's just like, you want to pay how much? Okay, go for it, Dad. Same thing with the farm. My parents just got offered ridiculous amounts of money. It's like, yeah, I remember my folks going, yeah, you don't mind if we sell this, right? And I was like, physically, I'm incapable of maintaining a farm on my own, and it would have to be done on my own, because at the time, I knew what my ex-wife was capable of, and I'd be doing all the farming on my own. So I was like, no. Take the 3/4 sections, and yes, if they want to pay you ridiculous amounts of money, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But you got to keep the acreage, though. And they did. That's what they're living on now. They live the acreage when they first bought it. That was the home farm originally, but we didn't even get a chance to move on to it because my dad was able to get this 1/4 section for dirt cheap. And I know why. Because it was mismanaged lands. It was all rolling up and down hills, tons of rocks. But over time, we cleaned it up, fixed it. It had a beautiful house on there. It had a 7-bedroom home, 4 bedrooms downstairs, 3 bedrooms upstairs. It had 2 bathrooms downstairs, 2 bathrooms upstairs. It was just perfect for our family size that my parents, made type thing. So yeah, they that sold as well. But yeah, so keeping the acreage and everything else that they had, so that's where they're living now. It's a nice little, what is it? I think it's 3 bedrooms up, 1 bedroom down. Yeah, 3 bedrooms up, 1 bedroom down. Ensuite bathroom downstairs. Nice little place. And it was newer than the other one that we had anyway. So newer as in it was updated in like 1980, whereas the other one was like a 1960s house. It had aluminum wiring and everything else in it, but we were lucky we didn't have to change all that out. Not like when we bought this house here in Calgary. Oh my god. Oh, the aluminum wiring. You came into here, you turn on the lights, and it's like an hour later, it's like, what smells? You go down towards the breaker box, and it was like, oh my god, it smells horrible. One of our friends, David, he's a master electrician. My dad called him up. He's like, yeah, do you want to come take a look at this? I'm like, yeah, sure. He comes in, he's like, oh my god, this is all gonna get ripped out like ASAP before the whole house lights on fire. So yeah, we ended up just taking every single bit of aluminum wiring out of the house and putting in the copper proper wiring. Yep. Alright, you'll be done by the time I'm done this next one. Alright, good. Come on. That time delay from when this thing actually gets to start cutting sucks. Prepping room, please. Ooh, there we go. Now we're getting closer to being finished up. Sweet. And more bones put together, unfortunately. I think we'll do. We'll go tomorrow for stream. We'll just bomb around tomorrow. We'll go find some more collectibles and that. And then on the stream after that, if I don't have the wheel up and running Tuesday, then we'll probably do another stream if I'm home early enough after I get all my taxes and everything else done. Because the office is only open from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Not like 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. like it says when they are open during tax season. Those bloomin' liars. Yeah, I gotta wait in line for all that, so... Worst case scenario, if nothing goes on for that night, I'll be streaming like around 4 p.m. my time, so which is like 6 p.m. Eastern, something like that, so... That's worst case scenario if, that's the best case scenario, unless I can get in there and out earlier. We'll have to see how it goes, because if I gotta stand in line for an hour or so, I won't be able to stream. My body will be in too much pain. My legs will be twitching and cursing at me, and just never a good day. Never a good day when that happens. Oh, no. I need out. Aha, the last one. The last one to clean. Woo-woo! We got good workers for that. So yeah, my sister, she's going out for dinner with some friends. Well, she called it a early dinner, late lunch type of thing. So that's why I don't have to be over to her place for another hour and a half. So I'm not too worried about wrapping things up quick. I'll make my own burgers and that before I go. So I only need about 40 minutes to do all that. These are real hamburgers. Real hamburgers. I make my own. I don't buy those prepackaged, nasty, disgusting pucks that they try to throw extra cartilage in just to gain weight. Like, ugh. Nothing like breaking a tooth on a burger. Ugh. If I had my own grinding machine, I would grind my own meats. But I don't. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so we get to assemble 10 more pieces. Sweet. Alrighty. I hate taxes. How much do I owe you? That's pretty much it, right? Yeah, I did. I bought one of those tax packages because I figured, okay, I'll just do it myself. But the moment that I have a government T4 slip or whatever, you know, the government saying that they gave me this much money, the tax program is like, oh, in order to file with this, you need to purchase the additional package for $79. It was $60, $69.99, so $70. It's like, I don't think so. Yeah, I just spent $30 on the damn package to get this, and then you're telling me I gotta spend more to do all my taxes? Oh, screw that. But the way I figured it out, I should be getting like around 180 minus whatever H&R takes from it. So, if my maths are done correctly when I went and did it on paper, because that's what I went and did. I went and got with those paper forms and filled that out. But those you can't. You got to mail those in, and you don't get direct deposit back. They mail you a check even if you have direct deposit already set up with them. And I don't like checks being mailed out, so. Tis why I'm going to H&R Block. I'll pay them whatever the 60 to $80 or whatever their portion's going to be. I'll take the hit on that just so I don't have to take until about October before I see a refund. I might see my refund somewhere between July and August if I do it through the H&R Block. I've never done their cashback program or whatever it was. I've never done that. I've always, just take off whatever your fees are from my overall. Yeah. You have to figure that out. Do you know? Yes. What if I get it wrong? You go to jail. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. It's like, yeah, tax evasion. Like, no, I wasn't evading taxes. I was doing the best that I could. That, and yeah, same thing here. You know, it's like going on doing this government thing. Want to make sure it's all done 100% proper, and we're good to go. Righty, let's get her cleaned up. Get her done. You're not required to fill your taxes? Nice. Oh yeah, gotta do it here. Yeah. I mean, people, yeah, that's how we pay for our healthcare. Taxes. So yeah, this year, basically, taxes for me, I think were, I guess around 43%. That's about right. Yeah, 43%. So not bad, not bad. A lot better than 50% I've had some years. Here we go. Yeah, in Canada, you don't want to make over the $100,000 a year. Your tax just kill you. Yeah. But I've always been happy to know that, if I ever need the medical system, it's there for me. Horrible, but at least it's there. At least I don't have to pay for it. Takes you 6 months to get in to, see your family doctor. Takes you about 3 years if you have, emergency surgery. But it's paid for. It is paid for. That's why we don't have so many doctors here. We train amazing doctors, folks. And then you guys get to use them over in all the other countries around the world. Because our doctors are like, yeah, no. I can go make more money in 1 year, giving somebody bigger boobs than they could, in 6 years of fixing people's shoulders and such here. Shambo. That's our biggest problem. We have what's called the brain drain. Anybody who has really high marks, does really, 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 really well in school, they are headhunted. They are headhunted for the States. They're gone. They're like, oh, we're out of here. We can make really good money there. So, that being the case, though, Canada gets them. Canada gets them real good in taxes. It's like, oh, yeah, the first 5 years, you got to pay tax to Canada for any loans that you had and everything else. Oh, and you're practicing medicine overseas? Haha. Ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Welcome to the 54% zone. Oh, that's an interesting one. Cool. Looks like a pair, like Freddy Krueger's hands. Was he a dinosaur? Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk like a dinosaur. Alright, that's an older. That's an oldie. Gotta dust the moldy off that one. Ah, it's a skid plate. Okay, cool. Alright. Cool. If they want me to file my taxes, they just can't legally force you to. Yeah, they can here. Yeah, don't take any jobs up in Canada, man. Don't do it. What is it? If you don't file taxes and you owe them money after 5 years, yeah, they can throw your ass in jail, no problem. Like, no court case, no nothing. You are in automatic default. Here you go. Here's your jail. Depending on how much that they figure that you owe them. That depends on how long your sentence is going to be. Yeah. Yeah, no. Canada gets their tax out of you no matter what. No matter what, they're going to get their tax. I have the Therizinosaur? Never ever heard of that one. Never heard of that one. Ooh. Just walk into a wall. Yeah, situation normal. Alright. 3 more bones to clean up, and I think we're done. I think. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Interesting. Oh, piss off. Windows update. Hold on. No, remind me later. I hate that you can't turn it to no now. It says, remind me in 4 hours. It's the earliest that I can do. Bastards. Or the longest I can go now. And then they force the updates. That really pisses me off. If you don't catch it, if you didn't see it, like say you're making dinner or something and it pops up and then goes away. Freddy Krueger, if you had 2 hands, you had 2 gloves. Yeah. Good old Freddy. I miss those movies. Oh, all the remakes that I've seen since the first 3 have just been bleh. I have not liked any of the newest Freddy's movies. Freddy with Jason, Freddy versus Jason, or whatever that one was. That was just... Really? Yeah, I spent money renting that? Oy. Isn't there a new one where, like, Jason's in space or something like that? I haven't seen that one either, because I've just been so incredibly disappointed with all the horror movies that they put out now. So they're just trash. I mean, they're not even made with, tongue-in-cheek, knowing that they're going to be trash. It's like, oh no, look at this, we made this, $30 million movie. And it's like, oh my god, give 30 million to a university. They would have done way better. Nice. I love the old Freddy movies. Canoe was in one, wasn't he? I think Keanu Reeves was in like one of the very first ones or something like that. I remember him getting like sucked into like a water mattress or something like that. He didn't get to play the part very long, if I remember correctly. Oi. This guy's hip. He's hip to the matter. Dun, 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 dun. I think of a Rex-sized dino, but more bird-like. Oh, cool. Jason X, that's what it was. Jason X. Jason X. Looks like some kind of old, legally suspect, cheap knockoff of a 1980s horror character with miniature swords with fingers instead of knives. Yeah. Yeah, what do they call that? Slenderman? Isn't that what it's called? Slenderman? Alright, we want a Triceratops skull. Oh, come on. Why does it do that? You get all the way down here and then it bounces back. Front right limb, hand. Here we go. Deliver. Deliver me the head, man. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the achievement unlocked. The famous one. All right. Oh, man. All right, hold on. I'm guessing that's what this thing is finally for. We finally figured out what this thing's for. It wasn't absolutely tit useless. Alright, so it tells us to put it over here. Okay, I guess we'll put it over here. What's this other one say here first, before we do that? Museum storage crates with skeletons delivery area. And museum storage place of deposit for crates with skeletons. Okay, so that's where this is going. Alright, hold on. Let me just read this again. Crates with skeletons delivery area. I have never used this. It's always come in over here. Small crates delivery area. I bet you the big ones are supposed to drop here and then you're supposed to click it to put it over here, but they didn't get around to programming this, so it just goes straight to over here. Just saying. The box has been transported to the museum, but I think that is where we are going to end things off today, folks. You've all been absolutely awesome and amazing. So, like the caption says, thank you so much for watching, no matter where you are in the world today. I hope you have yourself a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, good night. Thank you for taking the time to kick back, relax with me, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One and all. Oh, and can't forget to give a special shout out to all these awesome and amazing people. Barb, Shane, Indigo, William, Karsten, Spider at Little Mac, Devon, Any64, Sam, Angela, Matthew. Thank you so very much for helping out the channel. Without your content, your great support and going that extra mile, I couldn't do what I do. I would be on the street, quite honestly. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone has themselves a fantastic weekend. Hope you all got plans for your next long weekend. And until next time,